Okay, first thing I did for this unit was taking off the base, of course, and then undoing 5 screws in here, and 1, 2, 3, and over the back side 4 and 5. Number 5 is a security screw. I was going to show it up there. It's a little dot in the centre. In turn, that's fun getting that out. Once that's off, then in turn we flip it up. Just a side note, the security screw or bit, it's got T20H on it, if that helps. Good. 5 screws are out. So then we've actually, this just lifts off. In turn, just put it aside. And I can only recommend that, have a white marker or something. I just mark everything to where it is, as in that this item here, just so I know where it goes back to the same place. Undo these 2 screws here. This plastic cover comes off. I actually undid the cable here, undid those, pulled the cable off, and then on the actual unit itself, I pulled the black and the red off. It's black there and red's tucked in there, which I wrote on again once this actual plastic piece was off, so that you know where you're putting stuff back. Once that's off, then you'll be we're going to clip this off, and then you're looking at the actual motor assembly. And we go to the next part where we're actually going to flip the thing back over. And once we flipped it over, the next bit we're going to do is it's got 3 screws, 1, 2, 3 on that assembly. This piece here, it prizes up. There's an actual gasket or a seal just tucked up underneath here, so you'll feel a lot of tension, but in turn just gently pull on it. It'll actually just ease a little bit up and go around to the next dot, next dot, next dot, and the thing will actually pop off. Then you're going to be looking at the actual the fan section of the actual motor that's doing all the work. And then go to the next step. Now once the top side's all undone, you're going to flip this part of the unit over, and in turn that you've got and these are left hand thread, okay, so not righty tighty lefty loosey, these are left to undo, and just use some tube spanners. Used one on the other side there to keep the shaft still. Applied the pressure onto this. There's a nut, a washer, metal washer there, the actual fan piece, and a little collet. So just make sure that when you put them back together, you put it the right way. But this taking this off allows you then to undo these 4 screws to drop the motor out. So but as I said, make sure that when you put them back, that you're putting back the actual collet, which has got a little, one side drops in, and in turn that the next bit unit goes back on, and putting the actual nut back on, winding it up. Next step. Apologies, got myself totally confused there. The one on this side is right hand thread, the top side is left hand thread. Really confusing. So the bottom one here with the fan impeller doing all the work, it's righty tighty, whereas opposed to the top, it's right to loosen it on the top side. That's to loosen it. Really, hope I haven't confused you. Okay, on the top side, we've got a nut, which is this is the left-hand thread. So it's, yeah, got myself totally confused now. Okay, let's have a look. We've got to go left to tighten it. So right is to loosen. Once that's off, you mark this thing here. I've put a mark on it to know where it goes back on. That comes off. You've got a impeller, cools the motor, and then there's this little collar which goes one way. And the top side's got a little ring on it, which in turn that the fan blade drops onto. Let's just drop that fan blade onto there, which sits nice and snug. And then nut, which is left-hand thread to tighten it. Okay, and then this one here, I'm just putting this one back together now. I'm just about to drop this, tighten that up, put that plate back into its area. It's all clicked in now. I'll just do that up. Okay, so when I tested, I found the brushes holder, the actual brushes are actually at their limit. So, and they're actually spot welded in. They can't come out any further, so that's why the thing stopped going. So then I've gone through a process now of buying some more brushes, and the brushes that are in this, they measure 5.3 by 7.8. So then I thought, okay, I'll buy some off Temu. I bought some 5 by 7s. They're 19 long, but those are too small, too dinky, so they slop around inside. So I thought I'd go for a 6 by 8 by 20, and which are these ones here, much bigger unit, but they're just a little bit too fat. So then the next process was that all I did is I took the spring off, and then I shaved a bit off this actual unit here with a just on the file. So just on a nice flat file, wind that down, and then this bit here, so you get 2 hands, that's the one that's not shaved down, this one. So this one actually fits inside. So next process is to mimic it, because you can't buy these things, they don't run spares for these items. This thing is just sitting there. That's where it sits. So now with my Temu and the ones from AliExpress, I'm going to actually cut this piece off, solder this to this tag in here, push this in, and I'm going to resolder this to this cable at the top just to make a new one, and do the just mimic it so that when this thing eventually wears out, it can't come out any further. I'm assuming that it's done this way so this can't come out any further to foul up these bits and pieces in the actual rotor and totally stuff it. So I'll go to the next process and we'll see how we go. Now, once the actual unit has been, the wire's been soldered back up here and closed it up, this little tab has got to be bent back up again. That was pushed down to actually get this out of the actual holder over here. So we'll push that back up, show you what we mean. As in, that little tang there is just bound to be pushed back up again, because that's the bit in here. When you get it out, you've got to push that little tang down to extract the actual brushes holder. Okay, moment of test. We'll flick her on, see how much she pulls. Alright, works fine. Resurrected. Will live again for another 10 years. Just a side note, I did buy a new one because I was working out how to fix this thing up, but a brand newie, they pull about 770 watts, pretty close to being the same, whereas the old one, the one I just fixed up, about the same. So I'd say she's perfect. And now I've got a spare one.